You know all the people in your business.
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 prime-time commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
Jamaica, this is CVM News at Noon for Friday, March 28, 2025. I'm Courtney Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us. Secretary Marco Rubio's recent visit to the region is being hailed as a strategic move by the U.S. Speaking on CVM's lead story, Ambassador Curtis Ward believes the U.S. is signaling a shift in foreign policy priorities and attempting to strengthen its influence on the global stage.
Just to give you an example, China was, by all indications, on the agenda. China's economic engagement in Jamaica and elsewhere in the region. Yet, neither the Prime Minister or the Secretary of State mentioned China in their opening statements, in their statements to the press. China was only mentioned as a result of a question asked at the end of the Q&A session. And of course, Secretary Rubio's predecessors of the former Trump administration, Rex Tillerson and Mike Pompeo, they both came to Jamaica, and they came with the same message across the region, warning of what they call China's predatory economic policies. So we have to read between the lines.
Meanwhile, Dr. Maziki Thames, senior lecturer at the University of the West Indies, Mona, notes that while Jamaica holds influence, its current position in the region is not as prominent.
I want to refer to something that Ambassador Ward just said about Jamaica being perceived as a kind of leader in the region.
Yes.
It is not necessarily that at this particular moment, because Jamaica is thinking of itself more along the lines of its proximity to the United States rather than as a regionalist. And in that frame, I'm not sure how much Jamaica can sway other governments in the region. I think the Trump administration sees it in that light as having some power to influence others, but that is not its position in the region currently.
Strengthening community relationships is crucial to reducing crime in St. James. That's according to Commanding Officer Aaron Samuels, who announced that the police will partner with the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce to leverage AI technology. The initiative aims to enhance community engagement and create new channels for reporting criminal activity.
We are going to be using AI to as a medium of collecting information from persons in terms of crimes, etc. What this will do, it's AI using the WhatsApp platform that you can send information to that WhatsApp number, and that AI will communicate with you and filter the information to the relevant persons, your number will not come up in terms of what is distributed. Your information will be secure. We're doing our pilot tests now. And one great feature that will come also with this AI is that you'll be able to review your interactions with police officers as well.
Residents of the Fairbanks community in Manchester recently launched a Neighbourhood Watch program in an effort to curb crime. The community joined with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, and their political representative to commemorate the program. Member of Parliament for Northwest Manchester, Mikael Phillips, says it's a great initiative for the community.
We have a generation that we struggle with, that believe that them come see, it's dead already, and they don't really need to do more. But if you don't maintain it, then there won't be consistency in community organizations. And I want to congratulate the Fairbanks community for seeing the importance of your community and community life in starting this Community Watch group. And we have to find a way in how it is that we maintain them now than just starting them and then after a short while, they no longer have the strength that they started with.
The Ministry of Tourism has announced a transformative initiative designed to elevate Jamaica's cultural tourism offerings. The Tourism Entertainment Academy, TEA, is intended to reshape the island's tourism landscape by harnessing the power of Jamaican entertainment. Some $50 million was invested in the academy to be spearheaded by the Tourism Enhancement Fund, TEF, with the support of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport and other key stakeholders. The academy will initially focus on reggae, jazz and comedy, with the pilot program targeting local talent from Western parishes. Interested participants can submit their applications via the Tourism Enhancement Fund's website. Now, Huggies has launched a special initiative to support families in need by providing essential Huggies products to the Pregnancy Resource Center, the Preemie Foundation, and the Child Protection Family Services Agency, CPFSA, Trade. The Trade Relationship Manager at Huggies, Latasha Hitchman, shared on CVM Sunrise how individuals can get involved in the cause.
And so every year we have a promotion that surrounds customers, and also as part of our social responsibilities, we give back to communities. And so we have this promotion, Huggies, buy Huggies, donate and win, right? So this promotion is a twofold.
Okay.
So consumers, once you purchase Huggies diapers and wipes valued $2,000 or more, you enter to win 6 months supply of Huggies diapers and wipes for your baby. Right? We will be giving away 100,000 Jamaican dollars.
Please repeat
to
that.
Each of these home, 100 Jamaican dollars. And we have 24 participating outlets across the island. You can follow T Geddes Grant at T Geddes Grant JA, and you will see the participating stores. So if you can't find any drop boxes in the store, you can also email to 61 Newport Boulevard.
As the Ministry of Health and Wellness works to address and resolve the various issues plaguing the sector, there is a possibility of more being added. Trisha Gay Kelly reports.
Like many other hospitals island-wide, the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital is seeking assistance with staffing. This, they believe, is the result of greater public demand, which leads to an expansion. An expansion, however, requires additional staff.
We are actually, the HR department is presently recruiting to fill these posts. And the namely areas are surgery as well as medicine. I must thank the staff, though, that I have. I believe that the staff has managed to continue to work very hard in offering services.
Though the health ministry is working to improve this aspect of the sector, it is still battling other challenges. The hospital's CEO, Dennis Morgan, explains that while he is able to source staff, most of the people willing to work at the hospital are from urban areas.
We found that one of the barriers to that is affordable housing. And so persons are charging in US dollars. So a number of potentials can't afford it. And so we would hope that at some point housing is given front and center priority.
Consequently, the current staff is working under immense pressure. Opposition spokesperson on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, suggests an infrastructure revision.
The hospital is really too small now with the expansion of the population around it, as well as the aging population where we're seeing more chronic diseases. In addition to that, the trauma burden has increased with the number of cars on the road and more highways being developed around the hospital itself. So it is no doubt that the staff would be currently suffering from higher rates of burnout because of the chronic shortages in staff, and that workload is left only on the staff that is currently here.
But with the current challenges at the hospital and elsewhere, there's no certainty how the matter will be addressed. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.
And with that, we take a break. More to come in just a moment.
Introducing the Mother's Rewards app. The same mother's food you love, now at your fingertips. Sign up easy and get a free patty. Earn points whenever you visit any select Mother's location and redeem those same points for discounts later on. Order your favorites for pickup or delivery. No long lines. Plus, win daily to win prizes and discounts. Yes, daily chances to win. No need to say nothing more. Download the Mother's Rewards app now. Mothers, loving every bite.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Welcome back. It's time now for a discussion segment. Jamaica's women-led startups are getting a major boost with the Caribbean Entrepreneurship and Innovation Exchange, CEI Jamaica. It's an investor readiness program being delivered in partnership with the Jamaica Technology and Digital Alliance and the Development Bank of Jamaica. So, what does this mean for the future of entrepreneurship in Jamaica, and how can startups take advantage of this opportunity? Joining us now to discuss the program and its impact is founder and CEO of Nobellum, Miss Melissa Ellis. Good afternoon, Miss Ellis.
Hi, good afternoon. Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. So, for the benefit of those who are unaware, describe for us the core objectives of the CEI Jamaica Innovation Exchange and how it will support women-led startups.
Yeah, absolutely. So the concept of CEI Jamaica is actually See Jamaica. So we were really intentional about the naming because we wanted people to look at the Caribbean differently, not just a place for luxurious vacations, but also as a place of thriving entrepreneurship. I am the founder and CEO of Nobellum. We're a STEM accelerator here in Canada. And we supported the Jamaica Technology Digital Alliance with 2 cohort of women to come here. We were able to sponsor the first one and get funding from DBJ to facilitate the next one. And what we saw was a complete opening in opportunities when they came to Canada and participated in our national tech conferences. We were able to facilitate $10,000 in award prizes at their last pitch competition with us here in Canada. And we put together a really interesting project around how to facilitate and incorporate them more into our programming at Nobelum. And so our mandate is to launch at least 100 Black-owned businesses in STEM by 2025. And we're happy to say that these ladies will be a part of that cohort, our first cohort in collaboration with the JTDA. And we're super excited about having that support from the DBJ because it will really support in building our capacity to help these entrepreneurs become more investment ready, as well as accessing international markets. It might sound simple, but it's actually a really challenging thing if you don't know anyone and you don't know where to start. And so we're actually bringing investors to Jamaica, bringing them onto the ground to meet the wonderful women entrepreneurs, as well as train and provide coaching to them.
All right, so just hold that point. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with our discussion right after this.
The Time is brought to you by Ford Territory.
We're still in our discussion segment and we're talking about CEI Jamaica. It's all about women-led businesses. So what criteria must applicants meet to be eligible for this program, and why are these specific requirements in place?
Absolutely. We try to keep the requirements very simple because we understand that a lot of entrepreneurs, especially starting out, don't have a vast majority of things around IP and, large scales of revenue. So what we have done is we set 3 really interesting criteria. They have to have a pitch deck. They have to have a website. On our website, on the actual application form, we teach you how to do that. So we tell you what we're looking for in the pitch deck, what we're looking for in the website. We also provide links to platforms that AI can help you generate those things if you don't have one. Do not let that be a barrier from applying. You can create a free account on Squarespace. AI can help you generate your first couple of landing pages. And you can also use gamma.com to build a pitch deck using AI. We're also looking for women entrepreneurs who are generating over $100,000 in USD. This is annual sales recurring revenue. And we set that criteria specifically because we have investors that have made soft commitments. So we have soft commitments that are well in the 6 figures. I can't disclose the exact amount, but I'm happy to share that the DBJ will be matching angel investors who are approved through their due diligence process. So that number could easily be doubled for the women who are winning the award prizes. This is over 10 million, in Jamaican dollars. And so I think that it's that the DBJ matches up to 100,000 in USD annually. We're also looking for companies that have women. We're really focusing on women entrepreneurs with this project. And so if you are a woman founder, but you don't own 51% of your company, you have co-founders, that's fine, still apply. What we're really looking for is a woman that has a significant equity stake in the business and that can represent the company as the main applicant. So we still want you to apply even if you don't think you meet that criteria. And you don't need a visa in order to participate in this program. We have we would support you in that process if you do decide to come here to Canada for some of the activations. That's some of the key requirements to keep in mind. Pitch deck, website, you need to be able to show how you're generating over 100,000 in annual revenue. If you don't have that revenue, you need to have IP that is evaluated, IP with a valuation over $3 million. So you do not need to be revenue generating in order to have that type of IP valuation. And
Okay, so you mentioned investors being a part of this program. How exactly will the program facilitate the connections between the startups and the potential investors? And how important are these investors? What's the role of the angel investors and the venture capitalists in this program?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of intersection. So the first intersection would be coaching. Every company in the program will be paired with a coach, and these coaches are hands-on investors. Some are angel investors, some are venture capital, and one is private equity. And we did that intentionally because we do recognize the ecosystem in Jamaica builds a lot of businesses that aren't always venture backable. And so bringing in the angel investors and the private equity does allow us to support